I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Is a man of true vanity, whose specialty is inhumanity.
He's fired? It's Christmas.
Thank you. Call the county. Stop his bonus.
Then he saw 3 real ghosts. Now, what scares him the most
I'm the ghost of Christmas present.
is the chance that he's losing his sanity.
Oh, I'm having the weirdest day.
Bill Murray, Scrooged, rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday, November 23rd at theaters everywhere.
Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another video? This is actually a request from Patreon for Little Miss Lily 89. Thank you so much. For people who want to request reviews, re-reviews, topics, reactions, lists, or stuff like this, you just send the request either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. It could be pretty much anything. Pretty much. Again, the links are down below in the info box, PayPal or Patreon, whichever you feel comfortable with. But the topic was favorite Christmas movies. I had to think about this for a minute because the easy answer for me would be, oh, well, Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, I Come in Peace, Cobra, because those are all action films that take place around Christmas. I mean, of course, Die Hard, I have a machine gun, ho, ho, ho. I Come in Peace, you have the guy listening to Christmas music, Merry fucking Christmas, and people forget that movie does take place around. Lethal Weapon, of course, because half the movie Shane Black writes are Christmas. Cobra with Stallone, that actually does take place around Christmas. There's even a Toys R Us commercial that's on the background that's advertising the Christmas holidays. The beginning supermarket, you see certain Christmas decorations. That's right, I don't shop here. But I'm sure people are like, well, I mean, if someone said, what's your favorite Christmas movie? I'm like, Die Hard, Cobra, I Come in Peace. But it's like, no, no, no. So I thought to be more fair, I don't know how else to word it, movies that really deal into Christmas. So it's hard to pick a favorite, but to name a couple, Scrooged. Scrooge would be one of them, with Bill Murray, directed by Richard Donner. Apparently Bill Murray and Richard Donner did not get along during the making of the film. I know Bill Murray was disappointed in the result, but I disagree. I think Scrooge is great. And Scrooge was Bill Murray. People may not know, after Ghostbusters, he had the choice to do whatever he wanted, and he did The Razor's Edge, which was his passion project. And it didn't work out. It did not do that well at all. I think that came out, I don't know if he made it before or after Ghostbusters, but I think it came out after I can't remember the exact release. Anyway, The Razor's Edge, he was very passionate about it. Didn't do well. It seemed like they put Bill Murray in a funk because despite the huge success of Ghostbusters, people were looking for Bill Murray to do a whole lot. He took a break for quite a few years, for about 4 years, 'Tis the only thing he did in between that was Little Shop of Horrors, a cameo, which was a fun cameo. It was the Jack Nicholson role from the original Little Shop of Horrors, where he plays the dentist patient to Steve Martin's character. But nothing. So this was sort of his comeback movie after that. And I think the movie did okay at the box office, but yeah, Bill Murray wasn't happy with it. Then he did Ghostbusters 2, he wasn't happy with that, although I think that's a fun sequel. But Scrooge, I think, is hilarious. It's a nice take on the Scrooge, I almost said Scrooge McDuck, the Scrooge story, where he is a businessman who runs this network TV, and they're going to do this live presentation of Scrooge and how this guy doesn't care about other people, he cares about himself. But at the same time, Bill Murray still has that charm to him, that even though he's playing a complete dick, he's still fun to watch. And I mean, when you get the opening where it showcases this movie, The Day the Reindeer Died, I think that was the name of the movie. Lee Majors is battling these terrorists at the North Pole to protect Santa Claus. And you're like, what? I thought that was rather creative. And then when he has the promo for Scrooge, it's like drug use, mutilation, gang violence. You're like, it's showing a guy shooting a shotgun from a car. Now it's Charles Dickens' adaptation of Scrooge. Don't miss it, or your life may depend on it. I can't remember verbatim, but it was just so fucking funny. It was fucking funny. And you had people like Bobcat Goldthwait and Karen Allen, and that was just such an enjoyable movie. And then it goes through the past, present, and future, where it showcases with the taxi cab driver, you know, the same man that brought his son, like it hot, 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 da 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 da. You know, the guy who's singing that song, he's the guy who drives the cab. And, you know, showing him his past, watching TV, his mom didn't pay him. The parents didn't pay him too much attention, although you did sense that the mom did love him. Then the years of falling in love with Karen Allen, and sort of moments why his emotions shut off more and more. You know, getting the Christmas present with Carol Kane, and just the fucking beating the shit out of they both do to each other. She smacked him in the head with toasters. And then Death himself with the future. Like, if you keep doing this, you're going to be dead, and no one is going to be at your funeral. Or barely anyone. And there's some nice creepy shots, like the look of Death and what's inside of Death, and Bill Murray being trapped in the coffin that's set on fire. And just moments that I think of, like during the rehearsals for this live showing. Why can't I get these antlers on this mouse? Have you tried staples? No, you can't staple them. Oh, can someone stop the goddamn hammering? Scrooged, I think, is hilarious, and the ending, I think, is sweet. Some people feel it's too overdone, the ending, it's too sappy, but it's a Christmas movie. The whole point is it's supposed to turn into one of those Christmas movies. That's the whole point of Scrooge, that he becomes this, yes, I'm alive. And I think he gives a great speech. I think if you look at that speech at the end of Scrooged, you could put that speech to a lot of things. You could put that speech to today, and it fits. It fits perfectly. And, you know, for a comedy that people wrote off, that ending alone has a lot of heart to it than some movies do in their entire running time. But Scrooged has it in that one ending scene. So I think it's a great holiday classic. I love Scrooged. Other Christmas movies, I did a commentary recently on Jingle All the Way. I really do enjoy that film. I think Arnold, he's having a lot of fun as a father who forgot to get this important toy during this fad of Turbo Man toys and TV shows and the sort. So it's him competing with this other guy played by Sinbad to get this toy during the Christmas rush. If anyone's ever worked retail, if you ever worked Black Friday or any of those other rushes, sadly there's a lot of realism to some of this stuff. And again, Arnold is just a lot of fun. He really does make the film. You know, snitching on Sinbad, he got two, or 2 minutes, we gotta wait till the 2 minutes, or put the cookie down now. Who told you to eat my cookies? He knocks the fuck out of a reindeer, a pretty good practical effect reindeer. Like, they actually put in the effort to have a puppet animatronic like reindeer move its head and look pretty damn good. And yeah, you get silly hijinks, like when he's in the Turbo Man suit and he's going all around, and it's 1996, the effects are not the best. It's pretty silly, pretty over the top. He's swinging, he's flying all over the place. But by that time, I was enjoying the film. I could let this go. And I thought Arnold was fun in his performance. You had Phil Hartman, may rest in peace, neighbor that once it gets too close to Arnold's wife's britches, so to speak. I'm not a fan of the kid who would go on to be Anakin in The Phantom Menace, Jake Lloyd. I'm sorry that he went through so much hell after The Phantom Menace. I'm sorry that he got picked on so much. I'm sorry that he didn't deserve that. All I can say is I think he was a bad child actor. I know that sounds harsh, but you know what? He still didn't deserve it. No matter what you say, he didn't deserve that. Period. And the other thing I was going to say is, someone should have just said, I'm sorry, you're not a good child actor. Don't have him be in The Phantom Menace. Again, that doesn't mean he deserves it. It just, on the flip side, as a director, this is a kid, you're directing a kid, you should stop and go, I'm sorry, this isn't working. This kid isn't working out. I mean, that's just my thought process on the subject. But anyway, Jingle All the Way, I like Sinbad. I thought he worked well with Arnold. I liked the sort of way the two became little kids again, fighting each other over, like when they tried to get to the radio station, Arnold's like, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen. Oh, bye-bye. Yeah, just, it was, or when Sinbad trips on something, Arnold's like, oh, you poor baby. Just, you know, to see Arnold act like a kid. You also have James Belushi as this guy in a Santa suit that sells these black market rip-off toys. You even get quirky, weird scenes like Arnold beating the shit out of a bunch of knockoff Santa Clauses, including one played by, I want to say, the Big Show. At least he would become the Big Show. At this time, he was in WCW, but he would become the Big Show in WWE. So that's Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is a fun one. One more can I mention? Ernest Saves Christmas. I'm an Ernest fan. I've been able to review a couple of them thanks to PayPal Patreon requests. Again, I thank you for that. So I reviewed Ernest Scared Stupid, and I want to say I reviewed Ernest Goes to Camp. Maybe Ernest Rise Again I reviewed. But I didn't review Ernest Saves Christmas. But that one is one of the Ernest films I grew up with the most, along with Scared Stupid and Rise Again. Like, Scared Stupid, Rise Again, Saves Christmas are my top 3 favorite Ernest films. I miss Jim Varney. Jim Varney, for those who don't know, he was a guy who was a pitchman for a lot of TV commercials. He played this character with a cap, sort of a redneck, but wholesome, smiling, dumb, but again, wholesome pitchman. Hey Vern, it's me, Ernest. And then whatever the commercial was about, mellow yellow at times, other stuff. And it became successful that they said, hey, maybe this could work in a movie. So then they did Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Saves Christmas. Those were successful. So then you had Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest Scared Stupid sadly did not do that well. So then his movie started going direct to video. But Ernest Saves Christmas, Ernest gets in touch with this guy, which we come to find out really is Santa Claus. And at this point, Santa Claus is put in the jail, and they think he's crazy. So Ernest is like, oh shit, we gotta get this. We gotta do Santa Claus's job, or we gotta help save Christmas. The title says it all. And he gets the help of these elves and the reindeer just going. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I like to watch it again to refresh my memory, because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I do remember being a childhood favorite of mine, Christmas-wise, of movies. I do remember Ernest, just Jim Varney once again, having a lot of fun, wholesome in his role. That was actually one of the films where he actually talks to Vern, which he did in the commercials, because in the movies he stopped doing that. In fact, he didn't do that a whole lot. I think that was one of the only times he did it was Ernest Saves Christmas. Hey, Vern's be Ernest, and then Vern like ticks him out, doesn't want anything to do with this shit. And you know, him not remembering the reindeer's names and the reindeer getting pissed at him. Ernest Saves Christmas. It's good for the kids. It's wholesome for the kids. You know, it doesn't have shit, fart, puke jokes, things of that nature. Again, a lot of fun. Ernest Saves Christmas. Yeah, I know it's not much a review, but again, maybe around Christmas time I can give that a watch. It's been a while since I've seen it. I mean, those are up there at my favorite Christmas movies, if I didn't include stuff like Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, and such. Bad Santa? Bad Santa is a Christmas one. I mean, the title says it all. That's a hilarious movie with Billy Bob Thornton. One of the funnier comedies I've seen. The sequel sucks. I hate Bad Santa 2, but the first one, I could still laugh my ass off. My favorite scene being when the kid beats him in checkers. It's like, you cheating little shit. Just the way he does that. You sit there like the headlights ain't on. You're fucking with me, kid. I know you're fucking with me. Just bad. I mean, all I can say bad. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious film. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to give other stuff away. If you have seen it, you got Bernie Mac in the film. May he rest in peace. Like, Bad Santa's another film that's really, really funny. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I reviewed that when I did my vacation marathon a few months ago. That's one of the better National Lampoon movies. Chevy Chase, I think, did a wonderful job. Like the scene where this line of people walking by, it's like, hello, goodbye, goodbye. They say, I don't like you. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass. Kiss your ass. Yeah, kiss his ass. Happy Hanukkah. It's a lot funnier if you watch the scene. I thought the way Chevy Chase delivered that was entertaining. Randy Quaid as cousin Eddie, he was fun in that. All the hijinks that happens during the Christmas season. His whole rant when he realized he's been screwed. I like to tell him what kind of monkey shit he is. Hallelujah. Holy shit. Where's the Tylenol? So that's definitely a fun Christmas classic. Yeah, those are the ones I would mention. Those few. I didn't. She didn't mention how many to name, but you know, I did name a couple. And it's weird that we're almost in December. That's crazy to me. Man, that is crazy. But again, thank you once again, Little Miss Lily 89. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. We will see you guys later. Bye-bye.